This is not the right form to use the condom. The oldest condom was found in the tomb of the Egyptian pharaoh Tutankhamun and was made 3,500 years ago. At that time, its exact purpose was not known, as the Egyptians worshipped reproduction.
The first attempts to use some type of barrier during intercourse to prevent pregnancy and sexually transmitted diseases date back to ancient civilization. In Egypt, lion rapids have been found they were used the protection. In ancient Rome, animal blanders such as goat blanders were used as primitive form of condom.
Talking about the evolution of the condom, in 16th century, condoms made of animal goods were used. These condoms were washable and reusable and were tied at the base of the penis with a loop. In Europe, they were attributed with the ability to protect against venereal diseases.
18th century. During this period, the use of animals with condoms and spread and the become for protection and sexual transmitted disease, especially in high society.
19th century, the invention of vulcanized rubber by Charles Goodyear in 1830s marked an important milestone in the history of the condom. Why? Vulcanized rubber enabled the factory of latex condoms, which were stronger, more elastic, and more durable than those made of animal gum.
20th centuries onwards. Throughout history, improvements have been in terms of condom, how texture, components, and lubrication. New materials have been introduced, such as polyester, with other components, how to latex. Condoms with different shapes and textures, with development to suit individual preference.
As mentioned above, condoms have been the subject of experimentation and improvements in their design, materials, and characteristics. From natural materials such as an animal gut, latex condoms, which offered greatest resistance and elasticity. The polyurethane for greater sensitivity and suitable for the people with latex allergy.
What? Shape and size. Research has been conducted to improve the shape and size of condom to ensure better fit and comfort. Traditional condoms have a similar shape, but anatomical shape variations have been developed, which better adapt to the shape of the penis. And in addition, the anterior condom, as well as condom, has been designed to meet individual needs.
Hello.
Hello, Paula, and how is the lubrication?
They are often lubricated to improve and comfort and reduce the risk of breakage. In experimentation, different types of lubricants, such as water-based or silicone-based lubricants, have been tested to find the right combination that provides adequate lubrication and thus not damage the condom material.
The texture and sensation. The manufacturers have developed condoms with additional texture and relief to increase simulation to sensation during sex. These textures may include rides, dots, prints, and patterns to produce a more pleasure experience.
Talking about the quality and the strength testing, condoms are rigorously tested to ensure quality and strength. Inflation tests are performed to verify the integrity of the condom, and stretch tests to determine its elasticity and ability to withstand friction during intercourse.
For you. Beer condoms. Condoms made of latex and polyurethane have helped prevent STDs. Part of the condom is inserted into vagina before intercourse to prevent sperm from entering the uterus. The uterus is where the baby grows during pregnancy.
Wow. Sexually transmitted infections. Condoms prevent the transmission and acquisition of STDs by preventing contact between the veins of the person using the condom and the genital secretion, mucus, or skin of the sexual partner.
Now we are going to explain the right use of the condom, the right way to use this important invention of the history. Well, talking about the how to use a condom, the first part is check the expiration date on the wrapper or box. Open condoms carefully so as not to damage them. Remember that you can use your teeth or scissors. At second part, we need to make sure that the condom is ready to unroll in the right direction. The edge should be facing out so that it looks like a small cap and unrolls easily. Before you put it on, unroll it a little to make sure that the right side is facing out. If you accidentally put the condom on backwards, do not turn it inside out to use it again. Open a new one. Pinch the tip of the condom and place it on the head of your penis. Leave a little space at the tip for the semen to be deposited. You can put a few drops of water-based or silicone-based lubricants inside the tip of the condom before putting it on. You can also add more lubricant to the outside of the condom after you put it on your penis. Water-based or silicone-based lubricants can make sex feel even better and helps prevent condoms from breaking. Now you're ready to have sex. After you ejaculate or come, hold the rim of the condom and withdraw your penis from your sex partner's body. Do this before you lose your erection so that the condom doesn't loosen too much and let some semen out. Remove the condom, making sure you don't accidentally spin semen near your sexual partner. Throw the condom in the trash. Condoms cannot be reused. Use a new condom every time you have vaginal, oral, or anal sex. Also, use a new condom if you switch from one type of sex to another. For example, from anal sex to vaginal sex. Don't worry if you lose your erection, if your penis gets soft, while using a condom. This is very common. If this happens, you should change the condom. Simply take off the condom and once your penis is firm again, put on a new one.
Good morning, everyone. Today, from the home of the Dr. Paula, a brilliant mind, we come to tell about the creation of the condom. Hi, Paula. How are you today?
I'm fine, thank you.
It's important for you to have the company of an eminence like you, creator and developer of a new perspective. Contribute not only in the field of disease, but also in the reproduction and birth. Having you here today has attracted the age of the world. People interested in knowing how all this happened and what led your mind to come up with such a product. I will now turn to a question that I think is interesting for you. How did the condom divide the history of making it two?
The statement that the creation of the condom divided the history of mankind in two is rather exaggerated statement, although the condom has been breakout in terms of sexual and reproductive health. It cannot be considered the event that split history in two. The condom has existed for centuries in different cultures and civilizations. The Asian, Egyptian, Romans, and Chinese had methods of contraception and protection against sexually transmitted of diseases. However, the condom as we know it today, made of latex polyurethane, was developed over time to its present form. It's true that the invention of the modern condom marked a milestone in the history of sexual and reproductive health. It provides that effective way to prevent unwanted pregnancies and protect against sexually transmitted diseases, which had a significant impact on society. Widespread access to condom has helped reduce the spread of the disease, allowing people to have greater control over their fertility and make informed decisions about their sex lives. However, to say that this invention divides human history in two is an exaggeration. Human history is marked by a much broader and more complex series of events that include scientific advances, political, social, and cultural changes, wars, technological discoveries, and many other influences.
It's interesting to know the direct opinion of creative mind that although not recognized or started with his invention, he managed to change the world by helping people to stop seeing sex as a form of reproduction and could be a satisfaction. But here's another question. What was the hardest part?
Okay, the modern condom as we know it today has evolved over many centuries. The first attempt to create protection barriers during sexual intercourse used materials such as animal intestines and other natural materials. The hardest part of inventing the condom was in search of suitable materials that were safe, effective, and comfortable to use. As technology advanced and sexually transmitted diseases and pregnancy prevention were better understood, researchers began to seek more reliable and lasting materials. The invention of latex in 19th century was a significant advance in condom manufacturing. Latex provided an elastic and resistant barrier, but its use faced technical challenges such as massive production and uniform condom quality. Another important challenge was to overcome social and cultural barriers associated with the condom acceptance and use. For much of history, contraception and sexual protection have been taboo in many societies, making it difficult to promote and widespread adoption of condoms. Furthermore, the design and comfort of the condom were also crucial aspects to be considered. Many advances have been made in condom manufacturing, including improvements like size, shape, lubrication, and texture, to provide a more comfortable and pleasant experience for users. In general, inventing the condom involved a combination of scientific, technological, and social advances, as well as overcoming technical and cultural challenges to achieve an effective and widely accepted method of protection.
We will now go to commercial core. We will be back in a few minutes. De un tiempo acá, ¿no han pensado en que su vida ha perdido sentido? ¿Han decaído hasta el punto de llegar a lo más mínimo?
Sí,
¿Donde
señor.
cae el ser humano? Yo les traigo una alternativa. Cristal, el agua de vida, me ha ayudado y ha sido para mí un gran apoyo.
Cristal, el agua de mi vida. Deliciosa, me la voy a tomar poquito a poquito.
Patrocina Caracol Televisión y RCN Compañía. Welcome back to our interview. Yes, this is true. It requires a complexity to go through a society with archaic ideological structure that assume the advance with fear and sees them as a taboo. But before leaving, we could answer a few questions. What would you say was the key of success?
Several factors have contributed to the success of the condom over time. It will mention some of the keys that have driven condom acceptance. First, effectiveness in the prevention of sexually transmitted diseases, STDs. One of the main benefits of the condom is its ability to significantly reduce the risk of contracting sexually transmitted diseases. As awareness and prevention of STDs has increased, the condom has been promoted as a reliable and accessible protection measure. Second, prevention of pregnancy. The condom has proved to be an effective form of birth control when used correctly. It provides a physical barrier that prevents direct contact between semen and egg, thereby reducing the possibilities of unwanted pregnancy. Third, accessibility and availability. Condoms are widely available in pharmacies, health clinics, supermarkets, and other establishments in many parts of the world. Their relatively low cost and ease of the acquiring them contribute to their success, enable them to access to a wide range of people. Fourth, sexual education and health promotion. Sex education has played a key role in promoting condoms use. Awareness-raising campaigns of the importance of protection during sexual relations and the prevention of unwanted diseases and pregnancies have helped to increase acceptance and use of condoms. It's important to note that the success of the condom as a method of protection depends on the correct and consistent use. Promoting sex education and access to contraceptive methods remain key elements in promoting their use and maximizing their benefits in terms of public health.
Thank you for this space that allows not only to understand the process of creating its product, but also to know a lot more about you.
Thank you so much.